Welcome. My name is Leanne. I'm going to guide you through this gentle yoga practice. Come on down to your mat, grab your blocks if you'd like to use them. You can start sitting or lying or kneeling. You could sit in a chair if you like. We're just going to get comfortable for a few moments here, just to let ourselves settle in. So close your eyes if you like. Just begin to let your body quiet. Right? Maybe let go of some tension, some holding, settling into this moment. One way we can help ourselves settle into this moment is to notice what our senses are bringing in for us. So notice what this moment sounds like. What do you hear? What is the feeling of the air and the clothing that is resting on your skin? And then what do you sense about your body today? How does your body feel? So this is how we might feel in the present moment. And we'd like to practice this today, just continuously coming back to the present moment. So when you find yourself thinking about something, just practice letting that go. Let your attention come right back to where you are, your body, your breath, on your mat. Noticing what is now. Shifting ourselves into our posture flow. Come on up to sitting. We're going to slide the feet away from us. So let the bottoms of the feet either touch or be facing each other. Heels are a comfortable distance away from you. You could have your arms forward on your legs, or they could be resting back behind you a little bit. We're going to let the legs lift and lower. So let the knees come up, let the knees come down. So just gently back and forth a couple of times, feeling into what it feels like in our hips. Right? Loosening that tissue, warming that tissue. Just that gentle movement in there to open us up a bit. Now letting the legs rest down. If they'd like some support, you could put some blocks underneath your knees. We're going to tip forward. So just bring the whole front of your body forward gently. And then round your spine backward. So you could tuck your tail, you could drop your chin. Your hands at this point could slide up below your knees. And then we'll do that movement again. So come on up where you're tall, legs are resting, coming forward. Maybe your hands slid down to your feet, rounding backward, sliding your hands back up below your knees, stretching back. So do two more. This is called the wave, like the wave. You are the wave washing up on the shore and then being drawn back into the ocean. What does it feel like in your hips and in your back? And then ending where you're back at neutral. So your pelvis is neutral, your spine is tall, shoulders are easy. Next we'll twist. So start by turning to the left side. So you can bring your left hand behind you, beside you. Your right hand can come over to the opposite leg. Stay tall as you turn the heart towards the left side. letting the legs rest as best you can. And then let go of your turn, facing forward. And now we'll turn right. So rotate to the right side, shifting that left hand over, staying tall, breathing over here to the right, feeling that twist wind its way up your back. And then letting go. Come on back to the center. Next, we'll come up into table pose. So you can come up onto hands and knees, bringing your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. Nice long back. So from this position, round your back up towards the ceiling, tucking your tail, and just letting the head hang, softening your jaw. And then we'll go the opposite way. So let the pelvis tip forward and the front of the body lengthen, and your gaze travels a little bit further forward on the floor. So just gently back and forth. Could you exhale as you round your back up to the ceiling? And could you inhale as you come into cow pose, which is the position where we're in a little back bend. So you're exhaling, letting the breath move out through the nose as you round up, and then inhaling through the nose as you come into your little back bend. So do 2 more. Take your time, linking the movement of your body to your breath. Feeling your way. So listening to your body. Find neutral and then gently come back towards child's pose. So you're going to let your seat come back towards your heels. You can choose if you want your knees wider. Bring your head down to your hands or to the floor. Just take a moment there, breathe. And shifting back up into table. So back up onto hands and knees. From table pose, we're going to step our right foot forward into a half squat. So that means the knee and toes are angling out to the right side. Okay, you might sink here, so you could drop your elbows down to a block or to the floor if you want to. And come back up onto your hands, and right hand to the right leg will turn towards the right side. So twisting right, if you like, lifting the right hand up towards the ceiling. And neck where it's comfortable. So if you want to look at the wall, you could. If you would prefer to look at your left hand on your mat, you can. Okay, we'll unwind the twist. So come all the way back down to the floor with the right hand. Now we're going to take the right leg and move it forward and in a step, which brings us into a lunge. Okay, so you've repositioned your right foot on your mat. So now your knee is pointing forward. So in our lunge, making sure your knee is on top of your ankle, not over your toes. Okay, back knee can be on the floor. If you want to use your blocks here, you're welcome to grab them and just give yourself that little bit of extra support. So could you lift your heart here so that you're looking forward on the floor, bringing some length into the front of the left hip, front of the body. We'll add our twist. So bring your left hand to the floor, right hand to the right leg, and turn again to the right side. You could keep your right hand on your thigh, or you can lift it up, whatever is more comfortable for you. Unwind your turn. So use your blocks if you like, or hands on the floor. From lunge, take your seat backwards towards kneeling half pyramid. So the sole of the right foot can come up and the right leg gets a little bit straighter. Okay, rock forward back to your lunge. Lift your heart. Go backwards to your half pyramid, sinking back, stretching into the right leg. One more each. So come back to your lunge and then go back to your half pyramid. Now come through your lunge to come back to table pose. So knees down, hands under shoulders, spine long. So next we'll come to the beginning of that again for the left side. So step your left foot forward and wide so that your knee and your toes are angled outward. So you have a stretch here in the left inner thigh. Add our twist. So right hand can stay, left hand to the left leg, turn. So open up to the left, lifting the left arm if you want to. Let go. So bring the left hand down to the floor. Reposition the left leg now to come into your lunge. So we need to bring the left leg back forward and in. So now the knee and the toes of the left foot are pointing forward on your mat. Use your blocks if you like. Lift your heart. So look a little forward on the floor. So left knee on top of the ankle, not over the toes. So that left shin is straight up and down. So if you've got the knee over the toes, move the right knee, just the one on the floor behind you, back a little. From your lunge, come to your twist. So right hand stays, left hand to left thigh, turn to the left. If you like, lift the left arm. Release. Hands to blocks or the floor. From your lunge, take your seat backwards to your kneeling half pyramid. So left heel or the bottom of the left foot can stay on the floor and you're just sinking your weight back. So the left leg gets a stretch in the back of the leg. Rock forward, lift the heart, and then go backward. We're loosening at hips. We're loosening up through the back of that left leg. Coming forward, lifting the heart. Rocking backward. Okay, one more forward, lift, and one more backward, sink back. Coming back through table, so left foot flat, maybe left hand to the inside of the foot, knee to the floor, and then take a moment, come back into child's pose again. So big toes maybe together, knees a little wide if you like, head to your hands or head to the floor. Arms just rest. Just let the arms rest easy. Let your attention come back inward, noticing your breath, noticing your body. Next, we'll lift up so that we're standing on our knees. So when you're ready, come up into table pose, put your knees under your hips, and then lift so that you're standing on your knees. All right, give the shoulders a roll out. Any kind of random movement through the shoulders there, just to loosen up at your shoulders. And then let the arms hang beside you. Lift them a little bit away from your body. Roll the arm bones so your palms are facing forward. Move the arms back so there's a gentle stretch through the chest, maybe down the front of the arms. And let go. Roll your arms the opposite way so palms face back. Press the arms back. Reaching back through those fingers. And release. And we'll go back one more time, this time just to clasp. So clasp your hands behind you. If that's not comfortable, you could let your hands hang beside. Arms could hang beside. And we give the head a turn to the left. Just look over that left shoulder. Relaxing the shoulders down. And then let the head turn to the right. Breathing over here on the right side. Releasing back to the center. Let your arms come free. So next we're going to come up to stand. So you can get up to standing however you would like to get up. Okay, find your way into your mountain pose. So just feet on the floor, underneath the hips. Just going to turn so you can see. We're going to come down into the feet and pick one heel and lift it up. So just lift one heel up so that foot, the bottom of that foot gets a stretch. And you're going to drop that heel and lift the other heel. Stretch into the other foot. Sink that heel back to the floor. Lift your first heel up. Lower that heel. And last time, lifting your second heel up. So let both heels be on the floor for a moment. Now, could you lift both heels up at the same time? So if you want to shift so that you've got a wall or a chair closer, you can. So could you lift both heels up and then bring both heels down? Lift up and lower. So do two more of those, lifting up as high as you can and then bringing your heels down. And one last time, rise up, feel what this feels like, whatever you feel in your body. Breathe and release. All right, so we're back in mountain pose. We're going to balance next. So if you do want to shift off your mat to a wall, you can. Or if you want to change the surface that you're on, you could. So let's start by standing in our left foot. So arms could be wide for a little help if you like. And we're going to come into a baby tree pose. So a little tree. So you want to turn the right knee out, leave the right toe on the floor, bring the right heel to the inside of the left leg. So you've got your left foot on the floor and you've got some part of your right foot on the ground. So tall spine, eyes are resting on a spot on the floor in front of you. Jaw is soft, and we're breathing. Just gently breathe. If you would like more, you are welcome to slide the right foot up the inside of the left leg into your tree. You can also reposition your arms if you want them lower or higher. If you want them to do different things, they can. Okay, so wherever the hands want to go. Follow your breath. Okay, now relax. So step your right foot back to the floor. You can walk your feet out. Lift one heel, then the other heel. Let both heels settle down when you're ready. We'll balance in the right foot. So take your left leg, roll the knee open. So your little tree. So big toe on the floor, left heel on the inside of the right leg. Standing tall. Soft gaze. Easy breaths. If you would like, shift the left foot higher up the inside of the right leg. Welcome to shift your arms. So listen to what feels right for you today, at this moment in your day. One more breath. Relax. You can walk your feet out. If you are off your mat, come on back to your mat. And then from the top of your mat, we're going to step the left foot back and we're going to step into warrior one, which means that we have our feet on a separate railway track. Both feet are flat, left thigh bone slightly turned out. But right knee and right toes are pointing forward. Hips are pointing forward. Rest your hands at your hips. We'll bend the right knee. Just sink down. Keep that back foot flat. Press down through the right heel and come on back to where the knee is straighter. And then again, sink down and bend the knee. Okay, straighten the knee. Let's add some arms. So could you bring your left arm up and now bend the right knee. So sink and just pause, breathe. Okay, relax. So straighten the knee. Let the left arm come down. Let the right arm come up this time. Bend the right knee again. So sink. Breathe here. And then straighten the knee, relax the arms. Send both arms up if you like. And then bend the knee. Okay, and if you'd rather have arms wide or at shoulder height, you could. Now, drop the right hand to the hip. So we have the left arm up. We're going to side bend to the right. So tip to the right side. Open up your left side. Little side bend. And then let go. Your arms come down. Straighten your front knees. Step your back foot forward. So you land back up in your mountain pose at the top of your mat. Just take a moment and feel that. Okay, we'll switch sides. So now left foot stays, right foot steps back. Okay, hips are facing the top of the mat. Try bending the left knee, keeping the right foot flat. Just feel what you feel in your body. Curious to what you feel. What are the sensations? Straighten the knee. Try one more without your arms. So bend the knee. Let go. Right arm comes up. Left knee bends. Relax. So drop the arm, straighten the knee. Left arm comes up. Front knee bends. Relax. Straighten the knee, drop the arm. Take both arms up. Relax the shoulders, or you're a little wide, or maybe you're wider. If that's better for you, bend the front knee. Okay, left hand to the hip, tip to the left. So shorten your left side, open up your right side. And then come on back up. Relax your arms, straighten your legs, step forward. So you can hop your right foot up so that you land back at the front of your mat. Okay, give your shoulders a roll out here. And then you can let your arms just hang. Turn your head to the left. So look over that left shoulder. Turn your head to the right. Head back to the center. Now this time tip. So bring your left ear towards your left shoulder. So let your head fall to the left. And then we'll go the opposite way, right ear down towards the right side. Easy arms, easy shoulders, soft jaw. And let go. Okay, let's make our way over. So come through a gentle chair pose. So bring your hands to the sides of your pelvis. Let your weight go back. So bend your knees, sink into your legs, right? A moment to help the legs get stronger. Bring your forearms to your thighs, and you can relax your back here with your knees bent lots. If you feel like you would like a tip over, you can tip, keeping the knees bent, listening to your body. Bring your hands down to the floor and your knees down to the floor. Then come all the way down. We're going to come into supported cobra. So you can bring your forearms down to the floor and then walk your knees back and then bring your legs down and your heart up. So there's a gentle supported back bend. Elbows under your shoulders or a little wider. If you don't want a back bend here, you could either be flat on your belly or you could be in child's pose. There's lots of choices, so listen to your body. Feel the shape that your body's in, how it feels to breathe here, and what are the most prominent things that you notice, the largest sensations. We're going to come into child's pose next. So you can rock back, big toes together. You choose how wide apart the knees are, sitting bones to your heels, support your head. So head resting on hands or on the floor. Shifting ourselves next over onto our back. You are welcome to put something underneath your head if you like. So a pillow or a small cushion. Hug your knees in. Okay, keep your right knee. Bring your left foot to the floor so you can hug the right knee towards you. Then could you take your left leg and bring it all the way down to the mat? Move the right knee a little bit away from you. Hold the right knee with the left hand. We're going to twist. So bring the right leg across first. So there your pelvis is still on the floor. If you would like to twist more, you're going to bring the right knee over towards the floor on the left and the right hip is going to come up. So right shoulder and arm get to rest on the ground. You're welcome to turn your head if that feels like something that would feel good for you. Your head could turn either way. Just easing yourself into the twist. Breathing gently. Okay. Unwind. Hug both knees back in. So the right leg will come in, and then the left knee will come in. And then we'll switch. We'll bring the right foot down, and we'll keep the left knee. Then the right leg comes down. Okay, move the left thigh away, holding the left knee with the right hand. First, bring the left leg across towards your midline, so your pelvis is still flat, so you could stay there. If you want the twist, let the knee come over so the left hip comes up. Left shoulder and arm get to stay on the floor. Turn your head if that feels right. Undo, so roll back onto your back. Bring left knee in and then right knee in. So we've got both legs again. Slide your hands behind your thighs, reach up through your heels towards the ceiling, and just circle out your feet. Move your feet around your ankles, towards you, away from you, wiggling the toes. And then reach up through the heels, see how straight you can get your knees. Relax, bend the knees, rock from side to side, and feel the ground beneath your back. That little massage on the floor. When you're ready, bring your feet down. Relax. So come on into whatever position you would like to relax in. So you're welcome to keep your feet on the ground. Maybe bring your knees together. That helps the legs relax more. Maybe put something under the knees. If you have a block, if you have 2 blocks, you can put your blocks under. A bolster. Whatever you need to be comfortable. Close your eyes. We're going to work through a progressive muscle relaxation here. So let your awareness come down into your feet and into your legs and gently squeeze. So just turn your feet on, turn your legs on. So you can do that in whatever position they're in. Just give them a little squeeze. You don't have to go to 100. Just turn them on a little bit so that you have a sense of feet and legs engaged, and then relax. Relax feet, relax legs, and breathe. Come up into your belly, into your abdomen, and hug the tummy in. So give the abdomen a nice squeeze in, and then relax the belly. Relax the lower back. Breathe. Okay, next we'll do hands. So you can either squeeze your hands into fists or you can spread your fingers and thumbs wide. Arms, so if you want to lift them off the floor, you can. And shoulders. So hands, arms, shoulders, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Feel that strength and then let go. So relax, shoulders to the floor, arms and hands, all softening. And we'll do one more, which could be your whole body or it could just be one part of your body. So engage your face, so you could crinkle up your nose and tense up your jaw. You could squeeze your shoulders, arms, hands, and your belly and your back and your legs all the way down to the feet. So as much of your body as you want to. So feel and then let go and relax and observe. Observe the letting go. It just continues. Softening the face and the head, the neck and the shoulders resting. Arms and hands resting. The chest and the ribs and the upper back all softening. The belly and the lower back letting go. The sacrum, the lower belly, the hips. Letting go from the feet and the legs. So the whole body. You're just noticing your whole body. Wherever your attention is drawn, whatever sensations you're curious about, right, are drawing that attention. And the invitation is there just to soften if you notice tension, to invite in ease, to relax whatever you can. Just enjoy the feeling of your breath coming and going as the body enjoys the stillness. You are welcome to stay here for as long as you can. If you are wanting to complete your practice and just feeling back into your body, figuring out what parts of you feel like moving, So maybe it's fingers and thumbs and toes. Okay, if you'd like a stretch, you can stretch, or you can pick up your feet and you can rock a little. Take your time when you do decide to come back. No rush. Okay, if you're coming back with me, roll to one side. And then press your top hand into the floor and shift yourself back up so that you're sitting or you're kneeling. And just take a moment at vertical, just to be vertical and to feel how you feel. And to be able to keep this ease and this presence when you're upright. Okay. Bringing your hands to your heart if you like. And when you're ready, you can move back into your day. Thank you for practicing today. Namaste.